Hey, welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I am Kevin, and tonight we did a rotisserie turkey. I almost said chicken. We did a rotisserie turkey on the Recteq Bullseye pellet grill using the OnlyFire Rotisserie Kit. This is a 13-pound turkey. Oh my God. My MeatStick base stations are beeping back there because I took it off. They notified me that this turkey was done. I used the MeatStick 5, the MeatStick ChefX, and the mini. And let's go let this rest for a few minutes, cut into it, take a taste. All right, so here's my, I think it's about a 13-pound turkey. I don't brine my turkey. I never have. If you brine your turkey and you think that's the only way to do it, let me know. I just, hey, I've worked my entire life. I never plan far enough ahead. Even if I think about it the day before, well, that's the day before. All right, so I've got a slip knot around this wing here. And what I want to do is get these tied up tight like this. All right, so I just have my wings tied together right here. That should hold them. I'm going to leave this plastic in. I know it's going to be very controversial. Well, maybe not. I'm sure a bunch of guys will have their own opinion on that. This is nylon. It is heat proof, heat safe. It's not going to hurt the turkey. It's not going to off the flavor. And I like doing things the easy way. Still think I want to go in between here and then out the other side. And then what I want to try to do is get my tines also into the legs right here, and that will also help hold them up. If I can get them both at the same time. Put the other side on. Okay. We'll see how we spin. Nothing really flopping but that tail. And actually, I think I'm just going to cut this little tail off. We don't need it. We're not going to eat it. All right. Okay, I think that's going to hold. I have my tines going through my legs. I got my wings tied together. And what I'm going to do is I have some rosemary, thyme, a pinch of salt, and some olive oil here. I heated it up a little bit ago. It's just been sitting, kind of letting all the flavors blend together. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to rub it up underneath some of this skin here. Normally I use butter. But we've got some people that don't eat dairy, so no butter. So what I'm going to do is shove this seasoning and olive oil up underneath the skin a little bit, just to give that breast some flavor. No butter. And actually I think I'll just use the rest of it on the top or the outside. Because, as this spins around, this will get all over this bird. All right. Sure that'll be enough. Last thing I'm going to do to this for seasoning is I'm just going to add some SPG. We're just going to cover the outside of this bird. And I think we're going to be good. Let that, I'm going to rotisserie this on the Recteq Bullseye. And it's heating up right now. As soon as it's a temp, we'll get it out there. And while the Recteq is heating up, I am going to use wireless thermometers. I'm going to use the MeatStick ChefX. That's the mini. And I'm going to use the MeatStick 5. And the 5, this base acts like a wireless for both bases. So if I need to go anywhere, I can still keep temp from my phone. I'm not going to today, but if I needed to, I could. So anyway, I got to get these in here. I'm going to put the Chef Mini over here in the breast. And then the MeatStick 5. I think I'll put on this side over into the thigh. Just like that. And those should give me a good temperature reading as this is cooking. All right, we'll get it out here on the grill in a minute. It's almost ready. We are rolling at 350 degrees. I am going to use the Weber kettle lid just so that we have clearance for this turkey. right. I think that'll work. I've got it a little further that way. Right under here where the thighs and the legs are is more directly above the fire pot. So I'm going to roll with that right now. See how it goes. If I need to adjust it, I will. All right, this is probably going to take roughly 3 hours, and we'll periodically check on it. So I'll see you in a second. Let's take a look. We're an hour and a half in. I guess I should have maybe checked it sooner. Oh yeah, look at that. My meat stick in the breast, the mini ChefX, is showing 83, and my dark meat in the thigh with my MeatStick 5 is showing 91, I think it was. Anyway, so the dark meat is cooking quicker, which is what I wanted, and we want to get the breast up to about 160, 165. So, hour and a half in, I'm just going to let it roll. Right, it has been 3 hours. We're about 18 degrees off. Oh, look at that. It's dark out, but I got my flashlight on that. That is looking good. I think I'm going to move this to 375 to get that pumped up. It's just about dinner time, so we don't want to wait a whole lot of time. So I'll be back as soon as that hits 165. Right, my meat sticks are telling me this is done. Look at that. Oh boy. So I'm going to get this off, let it rest a few minutes. We'll cut it up and do a taste test. Right, there it is. Right there is the MeatStick 5 in the thigh and the MeatStick ChefX in the breast. All right, let's see how we did here. That drum, that stick is about ready to fall right off. Let's get one of these wings. Boy, that's still really warm. I let it rest for about 15 minutes. Okay. What we really want to see is what this breast meat looks like, right? See if I can follow it down. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Let's move that to the side. I'm going to cut a few slices off here. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, almost dropped it. All right. I'm going to grab a little bit of dark meat and we'll do a taste test. All right, what'd you think of that? 3.5 hours, the last 30 minutes, I cranked it up to 375. Cut some pieces off. Look at that. I got the white meat. Let's give that a try first. I got to tell you, there's nothing like rotisserie chicken, turkey, beef, whatever. Everything on the rotisserie seems to turn out tasting better. I mean, look at that. Right? Okay. Dark meat. I think dark meat is my favorite. If you haven't decided how to cook your turkey yet and you have a rotisserie, highly recommend it. I'll leave a link for that OnlyFire. I'll leave a link for the meat sticks in the description below if you're interested. That was a 13-pound turkey. That rotisserie motor had no problem at all turning that. So yeah, and that ring also fits a Weber kettle. You can do it under charcoal. You won't be sorry. All right, thanks for checking this out. Rotisserie turkey. And this should come out about a week or so before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great day.